Hi there, everybody. robvonshoe here. I'm very happy to bring you 6 solos, one for each of the Cavalier EQ boss for December 2021, using none other than my 6-star Ring 4 Elsa Bloodstone. Going up against Luke Cage here as the first boss. He's got an armor up, fight or flight, aspect of death when he throws the specials, and if he gets an armor up, well, then he goes passively unblockable. So the idea here is really to just dance around and play around that armor up. Benefit here, just right out of the gate, is that Luke Cage is a science champion and the final boss. That's going to go for all of the bosses here, so Elsa naturally has a nice little bonus against all of them. Luke Cage, easy peasy, no problem. Next up, though, is Tigra for Cav 1.2. And this boss was super annoying. Every 10 hits, you get a falter. You have Stampede, so you got to be really careful hitting into her block. Use it or lose it for this special attack, so if you get to a bar of power and you don't use it within a set amount of time, you lose some of that power, and the only way you can damage Tigra is with special attacks and energy damage in my case. So she was taking some of the degen from the get-go because I've got double edge turned on, and then anytime I throw an incinerate, she takes incinerate damage, but basic attacks do nothing. So really got to build up to the special one and play around with falter. Of course, you got to be mindful of spacing too, because Tigra can dance from one end of the stage to the other like it's nothing, and go unblockable if she gets far enough away from it. The hardest thing about this fight was balancing the falter, keeping an eye on my combo, in addition to trying to bait out specials. And I don't know how it went for you guys, but for me, Tigra was ridiculously passive, like painfully passive. So this was the hardest fight, I think, overall. But we got there. Third up here is Yondu, and Yondu, much like Luke Cage, was easy peasy. You don't want to get any debuffs on you, or else Yondu is going to start going to town, which is pretty easy, so long as you don't get hit. And that's kind of really all it is. He has a nice little increased power gain, which means it's really easy to bait out specials, because he's always getting a special attack. And Yondu, most fortunately, it has a very easy to dex special one. So keep baiting that out. Throw a couple of my busted debuffs, then go to town with some of my incinerates for some of that extra melty damage. Again, since he's a boss, I'm already boosted a bit anyway. And Yondu, honestly, it was such an easy fight. Got this on the first go, first try, no practice, nothing. It's just like, yep, cool, that was a boss. And Yondu's down. Rolling right on to boss number 4 is Quake. And Quake, much like Luke Cage, has the double benefit of being the final boss and a science champion. She's particularly extra squishy. She's got protection on, which means that you aren't going to be going in and doing any big one-hit damage. But fortunately, the thing with Elsa is that she really benefits from loads of small chunks of damage, especially when you get a bunch of different incinerates on her. So the protection really isn't that big of a deal. You gotta be mindful of the disorients and the ability accuracy reduction that the node winds up giving. And essentially kind of want to knock her down to bait out the evade, just so I can switch over to Cold Snap and then just never have to worry about that node or that ability ever again. And honestly, it's a straight shot. It's really easy to do if you got a 6-star rank 1, rank 2, rank 3. If you really want the challenge points, you could even do a 5-star rank 5. But Quake was easy. Then comes Nick. Man, Nick is just so annoying. So annoying. He's got boosted Fury. He's got Disorient on top of his special 1 Disorient. Clapback, so I can't throw any of my Incinerates or else I melt. And Surge Charge, which is also super fun. Kind of winds up playing into my benefit, which is nice. I appreciate that with Surge Charge, just because he winds up recycling a lot of the energy he gets. So the idea is if I can keep throwing, by getting him to a special 2, he throws special 2, then he's going to be right back close to a special 2 again. Thing is, I've never gotten down Nick's special 1 to Dex. So if he throws a special 1 and it's unblockable, well, that's curtains for me. So I've got my special 3 right now. What I want to try and do is save that for his second phase, just because I can still do my parry evade maneuver here in his first phase. He doesn't have the true strike, so that would remove yet another thing from my kit, which is unfortunate. But really, again, trying to keep him in that special 2 range. Slowly whittle him down. This is like I said, the slowest fight, even though I do have the boss boost. Not having access to either my Incinerate or Cold Snap really, really hurts and reduces my damage. So here he is. He's in his second phase already, which is fantastic. He's got Surge Charge, so he's got a lot of power gain. He's unblockable most of the time. Bait out the special 2, and, well, now I can finally throw my own special 3. It's going to wind up helping out an awful lot, but not enough. It's not enough to get a, final coup de grace. So still got to be super careful because, again, it's really easy for Nick to be annoying and get in the Nick Fury nonsense mode with unblockable. So, yeah, at this point, the end is in sight. It's just trying really, really, really careful to keep him in the special 2 range and not get accidentally clipped, because at this point, if I get tagged by a basic hit, by a special, it's going to be lights out for me. But it winds up working out okay. Nick Fury down, which brings us to the last boss, Kraven. Now, Kraven is super annoying here because there are 2 sets of root, so if he gets to a special 1, there's a root there, and then every 8 seconds that go by without, you making contact, you're rooted in place already anyway. Plus, he's got Mighty Charge. So my strategy here is to push him past the special 1 to the special 2 and keep him in the corner. By keeping him in the corner, that kind of mitigates a Mighty Charge, so I can keep my Incinerates and my Busted debuffs on him. There you go, triggering that stupid 8-second root, which is really annoying. But by keeping him in the corner, and then, he can't dash, he can't get the Mighty Charge, he can't shrug stuff off, and I'm able to, go to town with my melty debuffs, which is really nice. Do we need to be careful for his unblockable that winds up popping up on his special periodically, which is pretty annoying. He did wind up teleporting a couple times in the first couple tries doing this, which is so stupid. But, with 18% health left, I figure, it's Elsa. Let's go for it. And she melts him. And there we go. 6 fights, 6 solos, 6 Cavalier EQ bosses, Elsa Bloodstone. Who'd you guys wind up using? Let me know in the comment section. Appreciate checking that out. We'll catch you next time. I'm robvonshoe. Take care, everybody.